guys, me Ryan from Ryan Studios. I am back with another video, and today is building Decor in Lego episode 4. And now last week I did not upload an episode of it because of how busy I was. Also, the parts that I ordered did not come at all, and they're not going to be coming until the 6th from the 6th, which is in a couple days. Today's the 2nd, until the 15th. So by then I will have the essential parts that I need, which are the tiles, also some like slope pieces and just different things that I need for the car. So this means that I should, by the time that my parts come, I should maybe possibly have the first order transport built, and maybe start on the hill area. So today I'm not gonna do the transport. I think that between this week and next week I might start on the transport, not get it done, but at least start most of it. And I'm just gonna figure out in this episode where the kind of doors are, the two main doors are gonna be for the bunker, and then we're gonna build up from there. I figured out the length of the doorways, which is going to be whatever length this is, and I also figured out that 10 studs is the kind of indent here. So as you can see, the door is going to start right here, and it's going to kind of lead out like here. And then, of course, the first order transport will be right here. And then over on the other side, which is exactly the same, it'll be the resistance A-wing on the landing pad. So we're just going to plate these areas off in a time lapse, and I will see you right after that. Okay, so in the time lapse, I didn't time lapse the entire thing. I only time lapsed myself putting these plates down and then the plates on the other side. But we did get the middle plates in. We also got these kind of pieces with studs on the side here. And now I'm going to see, because there's kind of like an angle, like I'll use this as an example. There's kind of like a dark gray kind of angle that kind of goes like that. And then there's like, of course, it's not going to be flat land here. It's going to be a hill. But I'm going to include that, and I'm just figuring out how to include it. I have kind of an idea, so that's kind of how I have it laid out here. So this is completely equal. Now I just need to really tile this up, and it's going to look a lot better. But I think car is looking a lot better. So now we didn't do that much progress, and I'm still going to be working on this more. But we're just going to try to see how the angle can work. I'm going to try getting at least 2 of the panels done, see what it looks like first, and yeah, right, we'll do another one of these little breaks right after. Finally got a kind of very strong design that I do actually kind of like. I think it looks pretty good, and I'll show you kind of how it works. It's very difficult. We have this piece here, and then we have the kind of clip with the kind of on the plate. We have 2 of those over there. I need to find 2, 4. I need to find 5 more, which is not hard because I know I have a lot. Then I need to find a bunch of these pieces here, which I know I have a lot of those as well. And then that kind of attaches to a brick. I'm just using this plate as an example because it is sloped kind of down like that. Now I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we also have some bricks right here to kind of hold it in place, and then it's just very strong. I might switch these out actually because I might need gray ones, but I do think it looks really good. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it over here. I really don't know how to connect it to over here, but I think I might figure it out eventually. So yeah, that is kind of how I'm gonna do it now. Let's go right back to the time lapse. So what I got done in that time lapse is I figured out the kind of little design for how the door is going to actually slide, and it is using these grill pieces, and now it is replicated over here as well. And then to keep it kind of 100% like, so this would be the same exact length, is I got this piece and I kind of put it in the back. I don't know if it's a legal technique or not, excuse me, but I still decided to use it and it works. Of course, if I were to actually get like a brick or something, put it on here, it would actually hold because of the way it's built, and I think it looks really good. I started on over there. Not gonna do any more progress on it just because I need to find a bit more brown parts. However, I do actually need to figure out, I want like a little kind of area because I just want to conserve as many brown parts as possible. And I really didn't work over here at all either. But yeah, I was kind of happy that I got this general area done. It looks really good on it, to be honest. It just looks a lot better. And the only little problem is that this has to be on like an even surface for this kind of work, because they're kind of like bending all the time, and I really don't know how it's going to work. Also, I need to somehow keep this in here as well without having the hill, I just need room for the transport. So instead of having the transport go like, instead of the transport having to go this way, it would probably just go this way, which works a little bit more better, I guess, because it theoretically makes more sense if the troopers are rushing out that way. So that is kind of how I have that planned. I think that might be enough building for this episode. I'm just extremely tired. I stayed up until 3 in the morning with my friend. We played Battlefront 2, and you know, I really liked it. I had a fun time, but it was just a lot, and I need to go to sleep at 5:32 just to take a little nap, you know. So that is it for this, you guys. You guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.